Well, Maltese, it looks like we've got you this time.
O'Leary, you've been trying to put me away for years. I'm innocent.
Well, this time I think you'll be taking a long ride for a murder rap. You sure you don't want your attorney here?
Oh, my attorney agreed to be here on a conference call.
Is that okay, Pat? Let's get on with it.
Myron, can you hear us?
Gentlemen, can we get started? I have a court hearing in 15 minutes.
I'll make it short and sweet, Counselor. Last night around 10 p.m., Jimmy Anastasi was found brutally murdered in a motel room. In fact, we still can't find his testicles. Anastasi was employed by your client's father, Vito, and recently your client, Nicky here, found out that little Jimmy was being a very bad boy. Not only was he doing dirty work for Vito...
Stop right there, Sergeant. Mr. Anastasi was a legitimate employee of Vito Maltese Sr. Neither he or my client knew he was doing any dirty work for anyone.
Yeah, right, Counselor. Anyway, looks like this guy, little Jimmy, was doing some moonlighting. We recently found evidence that he was a real psychopath. Not only did he rape and murder 3 little girls, but he also killed Nicky's brother, Joey. Yesterday when I called Nicky here and gave him all this good news, he did exactly what we knew he'd do. He butchered little Jimmy in his motel room.
If everything you're saying is true, Sergeant, it sounds like you should be pinning a medal on my client, not accusing him of murder.
Yeah, well, maybe Jimmy Anastasi was scum, but your client murdered him. And where I come from, that still means a long ride up the river.
Sergeant, you've been trying to put me away for so many years. I feel like a member of your family. But I still don't understand how a guy like you married such a sweet, beautiful woman.
Yeah, that really burns you up, don't it, Nicky? How nobody cop like me marries the most beautiful woman in the world. It really makes a hotshot guy like you eat his heart out, don't it?
Yeah, you're right, O'Leary, especially when I know how drunk you get every night, when you beat up your wife and your kids.
Hey, what the hell business is that of yours?
Boys, could we get on with this?
Yeah, well, so let's cut to the chase. Where were you last night at 10 p.m.?
I was with your wife and my kids.
What? What did you say? Take it easy, just trying to piss you off.
I'm sorry, Captain, but you're wrong. I was quite literally with Sergeant O'Leary's wife and my children. Thanks to the fact that Sergeant O'Leary here was kind enough to introduce her to me 5 years ago.
I'll kill him! Pat, control yourself.
Gentlemen, I'm sure you know we're both all recording this conversation. Last night at 10 p.m., my client, Nicholas Maltese, was in fact with Mrs. O'Leary and her 2 children, whom I believe is Mr. Maltese's children. They all had dinner and went to a movie. And now, is there anything else? Gentlemen, will there be anything else?